Republicans have defended or embraced Donald Trump's authoritarianism, from lies about his 2020 loss inciting insurrection, for almost 3 years. That backfired as Americans proved unexpectedly willing to vote defend democracy in the 2022 elections and this year's elections. But Republicans aren't giving up. They go even further. They responded to these electoral losses with even more blatant anti-democratic maneuvers all over the country, which is beyond recognition. The pattern is becoming clear even as voters mobilize to preserve democracy at the ballot box. Republicans are doubling down on their commitment to the former president's anti-majoritarian style of politics. This motivates the voters even more. Call it the MAGA doomsday cycle. It's played in state after state. Let's start with Michigan, where Trump's decisive loss in 2020 led MAGA loyalists to reshape the state's Republican Party around adherence to the big lie. Democrats then resoundingly took full control of state government in the 2022 midterm elections, where election deniers across the country more or less lost races. Follow this writer. Follow Greg Sargent's insights. Now the Michigan GOP is in shambles. Just this month, the president once again called for an investigation into the so-called 2020 scam, sparking infighting over debunked conspiracy theories. And as New York Times reports, the party's descent into MAGA mania is alienating donors, draining enthusiasm of volunteers and alienating undecided voters. All of this will further hurt Trump's chances in 2024 in this key battleground state. Or take Wisconsin. The GOP-controlled state legislature is threatening to unseat state Supreme Court Justice Janet Protasiewicz, who won her seat by 11 points earlier this year, giving liberals a majority. Democrats have run ads about protecting democracy in support of Protasiewicz, arguing that his ascension would thwart attempts to invalidate the state's 2024 result. Considering that this message has already been successful among Democrats and undecided voters, it is even more striking that Republicans want to respond with impeachment rather than cause introspection. The crushing election losses prompted Protasiewicz to comb over comments he made during his campaign about abortion and gerrymandered maps, a concern rejected by a nonpartisan state panel as grounds for removal. But that nonsense aside, Democrats will certainly be able to use MAGA-approved tactics to mobilize voters against Trump and the Republicans in 2024. The threat of overturning an election through impeachment pushes MAGA attacks on democracy to the top of voters' minds. Wisconsin Democratic Party Chairman Ben Wickler told me. Then there's North Carolina, where the GOP legislature is trying to eliminate Democratic Gov. Roy Cooper's control of the State Electoral College and impose new voting restrictions. Oddly, Trump won the state 2020, but Republicans, who maintain supermajority control in both state CHOM